All right, buckle up, everyone, because today we're diving deep into a rider's paradise, the Diggers Creek track.
That's right. We've got maps, insider tips, and even some, well, pretty intense descriptions from you guys.
And we're going to unpack it all right here, right now.
We'll guide you through what makes Diggers Creek so special, from the scenery to the skills you'll need to conquer it.
So before we even hit the dirt, what should a rider be thinking about when they decide to take this on?
Well, first things first, your bike.
Yeah, makes sense.
You gotta make sure she's up for the challenge.
No duct tape and hope.
No.
Okay, so what kind of prep are we talking about?
This track throws everything at you, so we're talking tire pressure, chain lube, brakes, suspension, the whole 9 yards.
It's like getting ready for battle.
Exactly. And speaking of getting ready, don't forget about yourself.
Ah, good point.
Gear up, helmet, gloves, boots, you know the drill.
Safety first, always.
Plus, pack plenty of water and snacks.
Yeah, this isn't a quick spin around the block, is it?
Nope, this is an all-day adventure.
All right, so we're prepped, we're geared up, we're fed and hydrated.
Time to hit the trail.
Awesome. What are we in for right out of the gate?
The first part of the track is pretty chill, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mostly well-maintained gravel roads.
So a chance to warm up a bit?
Precisely. Get a feel for your bike, find your rhythm.
I can imagine just cruising along, enjoying the scenery.
And the scenery is something else.
Paint me a picture.
Picture tall eucalyptus trees all around you, sunlight filtering through the leaves.
Sounds peaceful.
It is almost magical, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
You can smell the damp earth, the eucalyptus.
Really sets the scene.
It does. It's where the Diggers Creek magic starts to work.
Okay, but we're not here for just a peaceful cruise, are we?
Definitely not. Diggers Creek has a reputation for a reason.
So when does that reputation start to show its teeth?
Keep an eye out for patches of loose dirt and gravel, even on those early gravel roads.
Ah, so the challenge starts subtle.
It does, and that's where throttle control becomes key.
Easy does it.
Right. Exactly. Any sudden moves, and you're risking a spin out.
So it's all about controlled confidence.
You got it.
All right, so I'm picturing myself navigating the gravel, staying smooth on the throttle.
Good.
What's next?
Well, then the track starts to climb,
Okay, here we go.
and you'll encounter inclines and those infamous switchbacks.
Sounds like the real test begins.
You could say that.
Talk me through those inclines. What's the game plan?
Low gear is your friend here, first and foremost.
Makes sense. Got to keep that power smooth.
And lean forward a bit. Keep your weight over the front tire.
Okay, low gear, lean forward. Any tips for those switchbacks?
Switchbacks are all about the right line and smooth execution.
Easier said than done, I bet.
Approach wide, slow down before you hit the turn, then lean in. Use your clutch to control your speed.
So it's like a dance with the terrain.
Exactly. It's about finesse, not just power.
I like that, a dance with the terrain.
And as you climb higher, you'll be rewarded with incredible views.
Oh, yeah.
The forest opens up. You get panoramic vistas of the Bogong High Plains,
Wow, okay, I can almost see it now.
golden grasslands stretching as far as the eye can see.
So you're working hard, but you get to soak in that scenery.
It's all part of the Diggers Creek experience.
This is epic.
And we're just getting started. As we climb higher, the challenges get even more exhilarating.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, you'll face some obstacles that'll really test your skills. I mean, truly put them to the test.
Okay, bring it on.
The next big one, it's coming up pretty soon, actually. You're
Huh.
going to have to cross Diggers Creek itself.
Okay, yeah, the creek crossing, I've heard stories about it.
It's a beauty, a ribbon of clear, cool water, but
But there's a but.
it can be tricky to navigate, for sure.
So what's the strategy?
First off, slow down.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
Take a good look at the creek. Scan it for the best line.
So not just charging right in.
No. You want to avoid those big rocks.
And hidden logs, I bet.
Exactly. Anything that could catch you off guard.
Right, all right, so I've scoped it out, pick my line, what then?
Then it's all about momentum and balance.
Okay,
Stand up on the pegs.
I can see why that would help.
Yeah, it gives you more control. And lean back a little bit.
Why lean back?
It helps to, soften the impact when your front tire hits something under the water.
Ah, so you don't get jarred.
Exactly.
Steady throttle, right.
Yes. Keep it smooth. Avoid sudden bursts. You don't want to lose traction.
Got it.
Aim for that smooth glide through the water.
Okay, glide through the water, check.
Now, beyond the creek, you're going to face even more challenges.
Oh, I'm sure.
This track keeps you on your toes, that's for sure.
So what's next on the list?
Well, there are these ruts, from years of erosion.
Deep ruts.
Some can be pretty deep, especially if they've collected water or loose gravel.
I bet those are tricky.
Well, it can be, yeah.
What's the best way to handle them?
Okay, so the key with ruts is commitment.
Commitment.
Yeah, once you pick a line, stick with it.
Don't try to fight it.
Exactly. Don't swerve or try to get out of it suddenly.
Right, you'll lose control.
That's right. Just let the bike flow with the rut. Use your knees to guide it gently.
So almost like you're becoming part of the rut.
Yeah, in a way. And standing on the pegs helps too. It absorbs those bumps.
Makes sense. Okay, rut's done.
But wait, there's more.
Oh boy, what else?
Fallen logs.
Ah, yes.
Those will really test your balance and throttle control.
I've seen pictures. They look pretty daunting.
So for fallen logs, approach at a 90-degree angle.
90 degrees. Okay.
Right. Makes for a smoother roll over the log.
Okay.
And right before you hit it, compress your suspension, push down on the pegs, then release and throttle up as you go over.
So it's like a little jump.
Kind of, yeah. Timing is key there.
And keep the rear wheel spinning, I imagine.
Absolutely. Maintain that traction. Don't want to stop mid-log.
No, definitely not.
So we've got water crossings, ruts, and fallen logs feeling good.
My virtual heart is racing, that's for sure.
But it's not all about obstacles,
What else is there?
As you climb higher, the landscape changes dramatically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you'll emerge from the forest, find yourself on these exposed ridges.
Wow.
And the views, panoramic views of the mountains and valleys.
Okay, now I'm really getting a sense of why this track is legendary.
It's a unique combination. Challenging, but so beautiful.
Yeah, I see that.
And those views, they remind you it's not just about the riding.
It's about the experience.
Exactly. You're experiencing this amazing part of the world.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about the technical stuff.
Yeah.
But what about the mental game? What kind of mindset do you need for this track?
It's all about focus, being present in the moment.
Okay.
This track demands your full attention. You can't afford to let your mind wander.
Even with those views.
Especially with the views. It's easy to get distracted.
Right. So it's like, meditation on two wheels.
That's a great way to put it, yeah.
Yeah, finding that flow state.
Right. Being in sync with your bike, the terrain, anticipate challenges, react smoothly.
Trust your instincts.
Exactly. Trust yourself, your bike, your skills.
That makes sense. And as you build that trust,
you push your limits.
Yeah, you start to try a new thing.
And you discover skills you didn't even know you had.
That's awesome.
It's empowering. It's not just about the track.
It's about pushing yourself.
Exactly. Conquering those doubts and fears.
And that feeling of accomplishment, that must be amazing.
Oh, it is. It's what makes Diggers Creek so rewarding.
It sounds like a transformative experience, honestly.
It is for your riding and your mindset.
So even when things get tough,
remember to look around, take it all in.
Enjoy the scenery.
Yes. Those views remind us why we ride in the first place.
Right. It's not just about the destination, it's the whole journey.
The challenges, the wins, and all that beauty along the way.
Well said.
Now, as we approach the last leg of this track, we're going to face some pretty exhilarating descents.
Oh, yeah.
So get ready to shift that weight back, engage that engine braking, and feel the wind in your hair.
Awesome. I'm ready. And I'm still buzzing from those climbs and obstacles, but you mentioned descents.
Ah, yes, the descent.
And I gotta say, those can be a bit more nerve-wracking for me.
I hear ya, but on Diggers Creek, they're pure exhilaration, just remember.
What's that?
Control is key. You gotta work with gravity, not fight it.
Easier said than done sometimes.
I know, but it's all about the technique.
All right, lay it on me. How do I become friends with gravity on a steep descent?
First off, shift your weight back.
Okay, back, like I'm trying to sit into the hill.
Exactly. Almost exaggerated a little.
Okay, why is that?
Keeps your center of gravity low, prevents the front wheel from getting too light.
Okay, makes sense. What about braking, though? I tend to grab the front brake a bit too much.
I know that feeling, but on loose surfaces, that's a big no-no.
Right. Front brake, bad.
You want to rely on engine braking?
Engine braking, so use the gears to slow down.
Exactly. Pick a lower gear and let the engine do the work.
Yeah, okay. And the rear brake.
You can use it, but gently, just to fine-tune your speed.
No sudden slams.
Nope. Smooth and steady, especially on that loose gravel.
So it's a dance between the engine and the rear brake.
You got it. What about body position? Standing or sitting?
What do you recommend?
Standing can give you more control on those technical descents.
I can see that.
Your legs act like shock absorbers, and it's easier to shift your weight.
Okay. Standing it is. Anything else?
Stay loose on the handlebars.
Ah, that's a tough one for me. I tend to tense up.
I know, but tension makes things worse. Just relax your grip.
Trust the bike.
Yes,
Yeah.
trust the bike. It wants to stay upright. You're just guiding it.
It's guiding, not wrestling.
Exactly. And keep your eyes on the trail. It changes constantly.
Right. Always be ready for whatever's coming next.
You got it. Quick thinking, precise handling. That's what it takes.
It's amazing how much skill this track demands.
It does. It pushes you to become a better rider, more versatile, more confident.
And don't forget the views.
Oh, absolutely. Those views on the descent, stunning. You see the valley below, Diggers Creek winding through it.
It's like a reward for all your hard work.
It is a reminder that it's not just about the riding, it's about the whole experience, this incredible place.
You know, thinking about it, from prep to climbs to descents, what's that feeling like when you finally roll into Tuong, having conquered the whole thing?
Oh man, that feeling is pure satisfaction.
I bet.
Exhilaration, pride, accomplishment, all rolled into one.
Like you've really achieved something.
You have. You've pushed yourself physically, mentally, and come out a better rider.
Sounds like a rite of passage.
It is, in a way, a journey that tests you and rewards you in equal measure. And you know what the best part is?
What's that?
You can do it again and again, always discover something new.
Always a new challenge.
Exactly. So for anyone out there thinking about taking on Diggers Creek,
What's your one piece of advice?
be prepared, mind and body, respect the track, respect yourself, and most importantly,
Enjoy the ride.
yes, it's a journey you won't forget.
Well said. And to our listeners, we hope this deep dive has given you the knowledge and the stoke to tackle Diggers Creek.
Remember, it's not just about the destination, it's about the journey, the challenges, the triumphs, the breathtaking scenery.
So gear up, hit the trail, and experience the magic of Diggers Creek for yourself.
And until next time.
Keep the rubber side down and the adventure alive.